Love for so many people is treated like a transaction. And the reason people do that is because everyone is taught from such a young age to perform for love. It's how most people first experience love, conditional approval. It's just not the way it was ever designed to be. But I'll give some examples, like stop crying and I'll give you a hug. Be good at school and then I'll do blah. Be a good girl and I'll praise you. Do well in school and I'll love you more. Like, everything kids are taught is just conditional. Love isn't conditional. Real love, true love, it's not conditional at all. When I love unconditionally. It's never been a transaction for me. It's why I feel it so much more when it's betrayed or not met. All of those examples I gave are emotional transactions dressed up as care. And because of those, the unconscious wiring people get is, I must have to perform to be loved, or I must earn to be loved. It's just not true. I don't love that way. I'm someone who has been given every reason why not to believe in people, every reason to close my heart off and not love ever again. And when you hear my story, I think you'll agree. I still do. I never once have closed my heart. Not even this year. I feel things at a level that some people won't understand. And I'll explain why in the future, but I don't close my heart. I don't stop believing in love. In fact, I believe it more. I believe in its potential more. Here's the thing. Fear teaches us to control, not to open. But that's exactly what will prevent everyone from experiencing love, from being loved. Fear teaches us to protect, not to open up. And if you're not opening up to love, then you can't receive it. Yeah. Transactional love feels safe to the ego. That's why people default. It feels safer for people to cling on to what they know because their nervous system has been wired to do that, exactly that. And so even if the only love you've ever known is chaotic, well then you may very well consciously, like in your mind, want the opposite. You might want peace. You're never going to get it though until you change the way your nervous system is wired or your mindset. It'll need both, but you know, you can start seeing shifts prior. I'm someone who has been at rock bottom more times than I'd like to say, where I've had to rebuild from literally nothing. No money, no connections, no anything. And this might not make sense, and it doesn't need to, I guess. I know how to rewire my nervous system, and I did it this year, and I do it faster than most people do. I learned to adapt and evolve beyond whatever I'm experiencing. That's the truth. I don't know how I'll get there sometimes, but I always do. So what I've done this year would take people decades, lifetimes even. I will be sharing all of that, and I'll be sharing my story as well. I guess I just wanted to jump on and say there's a reason my story is supposed to impact people. I operate at a frequency that most people have never experienced before. I'm here to remind the world what real, true, unconditional love, truth, courage, compassion, resilience is supposed to be, was supposed to be. Bring it back to the world. I'm here to embody it all so much. You'll feel it. I am still in the process. I'm still going through what I'm going through. So I am not through I'm not through it yet. And my heart is broken every day. Every day. The heartbreak never leaves. Not for me yet. But is it controlling me? No. I don't let it. And no, I don't have to kill off any side of me. It's not what shadow work is. Integration is in integrating every aspect of yourself. Becoming so aware of yourself that you choose in every moment. You choose when your shadow comes out. You choose what role it plays. I'm not going to be a teacher in the traditional way. I'm not going to be giving you a step-by-step playbook. There's not going to be any of this love and light crap. There's not going to be spiritual bypassing, just fucking saying shit to be liked. I don't care. I don't care about being liked. I'm not here for applause. I'm not here for validation. I'm not going to be seeking any either. I'm just here to be me, have an impact, a positive one. And whether I speak or I don't, that's happening already from me being me. But I've been silenced for too long this lifetime, so I'm going to incorporate both. I'm going to be me as I do. I'm going to share it with the world in the hopes that anyone who might be experiencing similar can navigate out of it better in a less harmful way because I did it first. I've been nervous to say something, really nervous to say something, and it's because I'm not fully healed yet. I am through the worst of it, but I've still got stuff to work on. I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, I'm still figuring some things out. I don't have all the answers yet, and that's largely the biggest reason why I don't jump on here much at the moment, because I don't speak unless it's truthful. And how can something be truthful if you don't have all the facts? And there's elements of some things I don't have all the answers for yet. I don't know what the complete truth is yet, but I'm close. So I will speak from what's true, always. It might seem like a foreign concept to people because only 0.1% of the world's population is actually genuinely authentic and genuinely embodying integrity, which I'm here to remind people what the real truth feels like, sounds like, lives like. I don't know why yet. I don't have the full answer as to why this makes me nervous to say this. I think I know some of it, but I don't actually know. So I'm not going to pretend to. I'll tell you what I do know to be true. I don't operate out of frequency. I am a frequency. And that's because I'm one of the original creations. See? Original primordial souls are the original frequencies or creations that existed before here, before form. Meaning, we don't operate out of frequency, we are a frequency. That I know is true. Why I've been nervous to share it, I don't have that answer yet. Because I know elements, right? Like, I think in the world, as we see it and live it today, truth tellers are punished. Whereas people who don't tell the truth are indirectly rewarded. Manipulation, control, fear. It's all basically running the world at the moment. I don't operate from that place. I operate from my heart, always. I always have, I always will. Sure, I've got logic. I just don't let it rule my life because I know half of it's programming. Most of it's unconscious programming. People can fight me on that all they want, but it's the truth. I make all my decisions from my heart. It's why I can simultaneously hold multiple emotions at once. I can be angry and hurt by someone, but still love them deeply. Still understand where they're coming from. Have compassion for their experience. I've learnt this year that's not the normal baseline that everyone has, and I've kind of gone my whole life assuming it was. So it makes sense now why my emotions might scare some people, because they're not used to seeing someone be so comfortable with their emotions and being able to self-regulate and having the emotional intelligence to not beat myself up for it. Yeah, I know why it's happening. Why it is what it is. Maybe why some people call me a contradiction. I can say one thing and then, 2 minutes later I can be totally loving that person. And yeah, that's not fake. That's me being authentic. That is because the situation, the moment, or the energy, the vibe tells me everything I need to know. I don't just see and feel words. I see people's souls. Past, present, future. I know the trajectory. I see through illusions. I really see through illusions. Anyways, I don't know why I'm making this video. I was just in a state where I felt like I should.